Now, people will say, no, we had to do this because Israel is such a big arms supplier and we are going to benefit from all the arms that's going to give us, which we can potentially use against Pakistan and China, etc. Well, let me tell you, Israel would have to anyway sell us those arms. We are anyway Israel's largest weapons importer. If you look at the data from 2020 to 2024, we constitute over 1/3 of Israel's total sales. Have you ever heard of a customer who begs the salesman? It is the other way around. It's the salesmen who are supposed to beg the customers to buy their stuff. So there was no need to do this. And even if you go back in history, prime ministers from Nehru to Vajpayee to Manmohan Singh, they have all benefited from Israeli weapons without sacrificing their relationship with the Arab world. Nehru got arms after 1962 war. Yes, that Nehru who you think was a Congress lefty Muslim lover. I'm telling you, Indira Gandhi after the 71 war, she got weapons. Narasimha Rao got weapons while maintaining good relations with Palestinians and the Arab world. Vajpayee got those same weapons. India has been importing very highly sophisticated sensors, electronic warfare, missiles from Israel throughout the 1990s and 2000s. Manmohan Singh continued that. Now, when the Indian Prime Minister is seen embracing the Israeli Prime Minister 2 days before the attack on Iran, standing in the Knesset, this sends out a very bad message to the rest of the Arab world as well as to the global South, you know. Who are the countries who are standing with Israel? Just a few pariah nations themselves, isolated ones like UAE, which is itself supporting a genocide in Sudan conducted by the RPF. It was kind of neutral on the genocide in Gaza and was standing beside Israel. So we shouldn't be counted in that group. Netanyahu is trying to pull us into that group. This is why that Hexagon Alliance, etc., where he's saying India will participate in it along with Israel and Greece and Cyprus. We don't need to multiply our enemies. We already have enough, Pakistan, China, etc. So if this policy does not make sense on a cost-benefit analysis, why is it being done? Well, it's being done purely due to an ideological reason, because the founders of Hindutva and the followers now, and believe me, I don't think Hindutva has much to do with Hinduism, believe that they have an ideological affinity to Israel, that Israel is also some Muslim-hating nation. And this has generally resulted in a problem in our foreign policy. That is, our foreign policy was above Hindu, Muslim, Sikh. Whatever may be the divisions at home, these were not reflected in our foreign policy. This was a policy of every Indian government. We would, of course, be closer to the secular countries, whether it was Iraq or Bangladesh or the PLO of Yasser Arafat. But what we are now seeing is the opposite of it. Even with respect to our Bangladesh policy, it has been made a victim of our internal Hindu-Muslim agenda of the BJP. That is, BJP's electoral agenda requires a division, as I've explained in my past videos. And because of this, we have created an enmity with Bangladesh for no reason. Bangladesh is still a very secular society compared to any other in the developing world. Several other countries also have been made enemies by this process of the Godi media, whether it's Maldives or Turkey. We don't need to multiply our enemies. And now we are becoming friends with a pariah state like Israel. And this is reflected in the fact that throughout the genocide in Gaza, we were exporting weapons to them. If you don't believe me, you can Google it. And this sad policy has been further affirmed. That is, on the assassination of Khamenei, forget condemning the US and Israel. Maybe we can't do that. I don't think we should be stopped from that. In the past, we have done it. We have condemned the invasion of Iraq, etc. But maybe we can't do it anymore. But we could have at least expressed our condolences, because of two reasons. The BJP claims it's close to the Shiites and it wants the votes of the Shiites. Well, for the Shiites, Khamenei was not just a political leader. He was a religious leader. He was the representative of the Ghaib Imam, the disappeared Imam, and he is his representative on earth. So on his death, it's an emotional issue. It's a religious, it's an ideological issue. It's not just a political issue. And just a line of condolence to Iran, a country which stood by us, which sold us very cheap oil, it covered the cost of transportation and insurance also. We rejected that under American-Israeli pressure. Even the Chabar port, in which we had invested millions of dollars, we left that also on the insistence of the United States. Now, we show our solidarity with Israel by visiting and embracing them 2 days before the attack. And we don't even express our condolences on this kind of brutal assassination.